We got regional champion, Mr. Sakib. How do you say your last name?
Hossain.
Hossain, getting first place, bringing it back to the Atlanta town in the Atlanta Digimon Regionals here at, was it PPG?
It's PPG Digimon Regionals at the Omni Hotel next to MomoCon.
Yes, sir. Bringing it home to the state of Georgia. Playing, what did you play today?
I played Hunters today.
Hunters today. Bringing it home with the Hunters. There's going to be a slightly updated deck profile since we already got an interview from before. But let's go ahead and start with your deck.
All right, so like I said, I'm playing Hunters. Very surprising. First one to win in this season. So let's go ahead and start it off. I'm going to start with Tamers, like always, like I did last time. So I'm going to start off with 4 Taiki, 3 Tagiru, 3 Watchmakers, and 3 U's. These, the reason I start off the Tamers in this deck is because they are your centerpiece for your entire strategy. This draws you a card, this gives you a memory, this is a memory setter, and this gives you extra security checks and searches for more Digimon and Tamers. So, with these require different colors, which require, for superior mode, you can put a higher level Digimon under it. Mm-hmm. Essentially, the strategy is play as many of these Tamers as possible on the board, flood them, get so much advantage because you can reduce Digivolution costs with this, and you start overwhelming your opponent with so much advantage and so much board state that even if you start at 1, you're still going to level 5 in 1 turn. Mm-hmm. Well, not if you're at the raising, but if you are having the memory setter, so many plays are open immediately. Mm-hmm. This allowing you to kill games faster. This setting up more memory so you can do more plays in a turn. This is how you unbrick yourself with a less unfortunate, with more Digimon you don't want. Mm-hmm. And this is the memory setter. Probably the most MVP card in this deck. Setting myself at 3 is godlike against any matchup. Beelzemon, Wargray, Machine Dramon. Mm-hmm. They can't stop the fact I'm going to 3, and I play this for free in this deck. Mm-hmm. So that is for all my Tamers.
I remember you were saying you were gonna bring your Watchmaker to 4.
I was going to do that, but then I started bricking with 4 Watchmakers, so I put it back down to 3. Having too many Tamers is a problem. You do play Drachmon to unflood yourself with Tamers, but the problem with the Drachmon is you still have to draw it. And if you don't have it in your hand, then you just have Tamers in your hand instead. So I put it down to 3 and I added another Digimon into the deck. So let's go ahead and start with the rookies. We have Purple with the Gumdramon and Psychmon, the most important cards in your deck. Along with the Drachmon, very important to unbrick. And then Yukakimon. Psychmon is the most important rookie in this strategy because it gets back Tamers from Digimon from under your Tamers. You can get any Digimon you want to Digivolve into it. That means you have to make sure you save the right card to the right situation. And this is also, I play Astamon here. This is a way you can cheat up to Astamon, so you can cheat up to Quartzmon. From level 3, level 5 to level 7. You're just skipping up 4 levels at that point. Gumdramon is good because you can shove Digimon into your Tamers to draw one. Good to set up more Digivolution reduction. I've done this a few times. It doesn't usually come up because you have so many cards under your Tamers, but it is something you have to play 4 of because these inheritables let you draw one, which is the most important inheritable in here. The Drachmon, like I said before, I'm bricking, but it's very important to have that plus 2k DP against many decks. Beelzemon, like Wargray, just going over their DP threshold to kill Digimon, but you're not always swinging security in this deck. You're going to start swinging over Digimon with superior mode, or Omni Shout, or any of your Digimon, honestly. And with the Kakimon, minus 2k DP, delete more Digimon, honestly. Or you can go down to thresholds where they can start being deleted, like level 4s. I've done that throughout the entire day, where I start minusing from 6 to 4, then deleting with King Shoutmon, or Omni Shoutmon's inheritable. So next up, we go into the level 4s. These are, I think the most we have are equal to the level 3s. So we have 4 King Shout, Restitudramon, Damemon, and then we have 2 Clockmon. These level 4s are broken. I'm just gonna say it right there. This one giving you on Digivolution Rush for free, just for 2 cost. No card in the game gives that easily. You have so much easy access to a on kill card. King version is actually broken. Playing a 4 cost or 3 cost for free without any cost, playing Tagaru for free and having a memory setter for no cost should not be allowed. I think this could be going to 1 and it will just kill the deck, but I agree that this card should just go away. Damemon, a little worse, like a top 3, but you're wasting a card from your hand. So you just look at top 3, you hit a random tamer, and it's like, oh, free advantage instantly.
Yeah. Bro, I saw you hit that every time.
I don't hit it all the time.
In the finals you did.
Did I? I don't remember. And then the Clockmon, it searches, which is probably is very important if you don't have like a lot of Digimon in your hand. You just have to play it and look for it. It's also a blocker, which is very good. In terms of inheritables, this is the only card in the deck that guarantees blocker inheritable because it's a black card. Very important to loop in case you need to start protecting yourself a lot more. King version has in the minus delete 4K or less. It's very important when it pairs up to your Kakimon. I did that a lot during the finals where I started minusing their level 4, the Beelzemon level 4s to 4K to delete them. And
that was so good.
I wiped out 3 Digimon in one turn each time when I did that. Arrestor draw one, another purple card, that's great. But the most important one in some situations is the Clockmon because of jamming. Having sec check like +2 or 3 with jamming, you just win the game out there.
Yeah.
Against I think against top 4 against a Hunter's Mirror match, I had Quartzmon, tapped Watchmaker, and I swung with jamming. He did check Quartz, but I also have jamming. So I swung 4 checks and swung from a game with 1 rookie. And this helps out so much in every scenario. And now for the actual cards that
Weren't you running it at 3 before?
No, I was never running it at 3.
Oh, you were running it 2.
Should not. I think you should not run that card at 3 just because like it can brick you more. It's a 4 cost that you can't digivolve into, and you have to hard play it.
Yeah,
and you don't need jamming that much.
You'll search it anyway, probably.
You'll search it anyway, or you can get it back from your trash under your tamers at any point with the level 4 effects.
Yeah, that's true.
They have special save conditions on them.
That's true.
So now to the level 5s. Level 5s being level 7s in this deck because they're actually broken. We have 4 Superior Mode, 2 Omni Shout, and 1 Astamon. This card is MVP throughout the entire tournament. This being special form of removal that can go through any protection just screws up so many people. Putting it under a tamer, your opponent checks the tamer security. GG's. All your Digimon going under that tamer for the rest of the game. You're gonna have a mighty hybrid that you're gonna attack with. Omni Shout, I use this a lot to delete Digimon and having that extra sec check. Pairs well with the Clockmon because 2 checks is very good and it's surviving. It's pretty good. Also, being a 3 cost helps you go into Quartzmon if you don't have like the specific line for Astamon. And Astamon, I recently put this in. This is the one change I made to the deck. I got it from one of my friends right here. He told me that the Watchmaker wasn't good, and I said 2 Armon. I said no. He said Clockmon, and he said ask Clockmon. I said I don't want to brick with it. And I said why not get the 5th, the 7th level of 5 in here with Astamon because he's the only one that can Digivolve into Quartzmon for 6 cost.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Or you can just play a card for a level 4 less from under your tamer out, getting more stuff. I never did that effect as much. I usually just put it under as a source under one of my cards, but an extra draw one is pretty good. Being purple, having the draw ones, and having the red to get the extra deletion. And then I play 2 Quartzmon. This card's a card. I was playing the Hunter's Mirror and we double Quartzmon. He Quartzmoned me, I Quartzmoned him, or other way around. I Quartzmoned him, he Quartzmoned me. But then I Quartzmoned him back and won the game.
Wait, that's crazy. Wait, when did you do that?
It was top 4.
Top 4, dang.
Top 4, we had a total of 18 Digimon and Tamers in total. So I gained all the memory back from Quartzmon.
Oh my gosh,
and
that's crazy.
And I tried, and it was for game. And he just couldn't do anything about it.
That's insane.
So, and this card's amazing security. I played against a lot of people and it just died because I checked Quartzmon security. It's like,
yeah, 15K is no joke.
15K, I mean 15K is like if you check Omni in security back in BT 1.0 format.
Yeah.
Check, dies.
Yeah.
And that's my deck with the 4 eggs being Monimon. You should not run the black egg. That is not good.
Wait, there's a black egg?
There is a black save egg. On play, we play a save card, draw one.
Oh, okay.
But you should just play the deletion.
Yeah, makes sense. Nice. How are your matchups? Tell me about your day.
So it was a 2-day event. It was not one day like the online regionals. So day 1, I went X1. I lost the first round to a Beelzemon player. I'll talk about that later. But I lost a Beelzemon player 2-1 because I did misplay a little bit. I did not attack a Resodramon. I could have just won the game there. I lost to the next one because he had godlike security, but I can't stop that. So, and then round 2, I played against Wargrave. I 2-1'd because I was trolling too much, and then I Quartzmon, and I realized I didn't have game and lost, but then I beat him because he bricked. Round 3, playing against Beelzemon. Not a very, he was a fun Beelzemon player. He kept on playing Ayamaka, so I kept on putting stuff under, and he kept on committing to high-risk plays. Round 4 against Beelzemon, it was one of my people from our local area. He decked himself out. And then he also game 3. I lost game 2 because he just has the nuts as Beelzemon. In game 3, it just happened. So stuff happened. I swung from the game. No opposite security. Round 5, I played against Machine Dramon. I Quartzmoned him game 3, and then he couldn't unsuspend, and then he just said, "Oh." Round. Yeah, he's an O.
He didn't have the Digivolve or anything? No?
No, he had Kazu. He plays Kazu in there also.
Okay.
And not Analog Man, which is a lot of tamers. So I checked the Kazu and he lost the game because he checked Kazu for game 1.
Oh, it's too many tamers.
Too many tamers, yeah. Round 6, I played against Red Hybrid. I just checked Quartzmon security game 1 and game 3, and he lost the game because I checked Quartzmon security.
Dang.
He would have won in every scenario, but because I checked Quartzmon security, it was Digimon.
Oh, with his like Emperor or whatever.
No, with his Aldemon and his like a Burning Gray. He checked Atomic Inferno and security, which is getting an extra sec check. But he swung first check all Quartz, and it was like, oh.
Oh, dang, that sucks. Wow.
It was 3 checks also with 13k, and his first check Quartz is like, oh, he has no security and the Digimon's dead.
Dang, that's clutch. That is so clutch.
And in third game also, Aldemon swings 14k. If it survives, I lose the game. First check Quartz.
No way.
And
That's crazy.
Also.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I won that 2-1. And then round 7, I played against Wargray. I 2-0'd him instantly because he checked Titan security first game. And I was like, oh, this game. Because now I can start putting his Wargrays under it because Wargray strategy is just leaving the big Digimon on board by itself.
Yeah, yep.
And then in game 2, I just had enough attacks to attack him for game. I played around the fact that he could kill me. His security could kill me.
Nice.
And then we're going to day 2 because day 2 was a top 16 cut. For day 1, it was just top 16 players get the invite, and the top 16 had a cut for PPG. So going to top 16, I played against Beelzemon first for top 16. I 2-0'd him.
It was like Beels for you all day, right?
I played against 100s.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Beelzemon, he played Ayamako. I killed him.
Yeah.
Second game, he played Ayamako. I killed him.
Yep. It'll be like that.
Top 8, I played against Beelzemon again. It was one of the PPG players. 2-0'd him also. He played Ayamako game 1. I killed him.
Ayamako, the killer of Beelzemon, huh?
Yeah, for Hunter specifically. And
yeah.
Game 2, I think he bricked a little bit, so I'm not too sure. I don't remember as much because it was like a few hours ago. But I think it wasn't as great of an opening for him, so that was a loss for him. Around top 4, I played against Mirror Match Hunters. That was probably the hardest match I had.
That sounds complicated.
It's not complicated because what we're doing is we're
just kind of swinging.
We're just playing as many tamers as possible and Digivolve into Quartzmon.
Oh, okay, I see.
Because our punish game to each other is Digivolve into Quartzmon and gaining all the memory back. It tries to security for game.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I misplayed game 1. I had Quartzmon in hand and Digivolve into it. I lost the game because of that.
Yeah.
Game 2, superior mode for game. Game 3 was funny. It was Quartzmon to Quartzmon to Quartzmon. It was the Quartzmon lock situation, and I just won because of that.
Damn, that's crazy.
And then finals, it's Beelzemon. But this Beelzemon player, I played at round 1 from day 1.
Yeah.
So it's a fairy tale story from day 1 all the way to finals.
Yeah,
never happens in any situation, but it happened here. Game 1, he just had so many, all his security had stuff that just deleted my Digimon. I couldn't handle it, so I lost that game. Game 2, I kept on controlling his board. He was supposed to play Ayamako, and then his Digimon kept on going under his tamers.
Yep.
So, and then I just swung for game with the Restordramon, I think it was. Yeah, the Restordramon swung for game. Game 3, he bricked, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He played Wizardmon for 5, and then it just snowballed from there, honestly. He did almost unbricked himself with the Wizardmon X-Mill.
He played the hell out of that brick, that's for sure.
He played the hell out of that brick, but I had a God Hand, so it did not matter at that point.
Yeah.
And so I won 2-1 against that to win the tournament.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Well, I'm happy that you won. Bringing it home to Atlanta again.
Bringing it home to Atlanta at Atlanta.
Yeah. Pretty crazy that you faced your round 1 opponent.
At finals, yeah.
In finals for the clapback.
For the revenge.
Yeah. Big congrats. And thanks for your time, man.
Thank you.
All right, peace.
Peace.